Hello everyone, this is a quick demo on how we can make a requisition inquiry in iQ-Metallika ERP software. So for this you need to log into the URL. Just open up your Google browser and type here login.iQ-Metallika. You can see login.iq-metallika.com. Once you log in, you can see our login homepage. Now every user of iQ-Metallika have his or her own unique login ID and password which is given by the admin department to them. So you need to type in your ID and password here. After that, just keep pressing enter button to select the company name and the site in the year in which you want to enter data. After that, you need to select the module in which you want to enter. So here we're going to make requisition inquiry which comes under procurement management. So we'll select procurement management here. Now press enter and this is our procurement management home page. So when I move to left hand side, we can see transactions over here. You can see once I click to the transactions open up. Now we can see different type of transactions here. In this video, we're going to make requisition inquiry. So we'll select requisition inquiry here. Now this is the form for requisition inquiry. One thing is very important. Whenever you are going to make a new data entry into iQ-Metallika system, you need to press insertion mode button, because without pressing insertion mode button, you are not able to save the data into iQ-Metallika system. So insertion mode button is on with the green color cross on it. It's present on the left hand side of the form. You can find it here. This is insertion mode button. So when I click insertion mode button, my form's highlighted. Now, what is requisition inquiry? Requisition inquiry is done by the head of the department. This is the procedure in which the head of the department is checking whether the requested quantity is required by the employee or not. Does employee require more quantity, or he requested more quantity and he needs actually less quantity? So this is the inquiry process which is done by the head of the department. So inquiry code is something which is generated by the system automatically. Now when I press enter button, the inquiry date would open up. So you need to select the date for which you want to make inquiry. So let's say for 6th we want to make inquiry. Now press enter button again and you should select the name of the employee to whom you want to inquire. So let's say to Archel we want to inquire. So I type in here Archel, find box, and Archel Garg appears here, and I'll press enter button to select her name. Now again press enter and transaction type would open up. Now you need to select the transaction type, that the requisition she made is for item details for generals or item details for raw materials. So it is item details for general. So I'm selecting this. Now it comes here and my inquiry status is open because I'm making inquiry. Now press enter button again and the list of requisition would open up. You need to select requisition according to the date. When I'll drag it to right hand side, I can see all the details of the requisition. Alright, the size, the quality, the quantity, the required, the planned date. So let's say it's this. So when I select grease, it comes over here. You can see all the details. Now in remarks, you can either skip this column or you can enter whatever you want to enter. Like if you want to ask something to the employee, like why you use this, why you want this much quantity, or why you want this specific quantity, or you can skip it. When I'll press enter, my system would ask, do you want to add more records? I'll say yes, and it takes me here, and I'll press enter button again. Then list of requisition open up, and I'll go to right hand side to select my requisition. So it's for gear oil, and again I'm skipping remarks, and when I'll press enter again, it will say, do you want to add more records? I'll say no, because only for, suppose let's say only for 2 items I'm going to make inquiry. So here item specification open up. As I told you earlier in the requisition video, that you can specify the specifications of any item, that Kirloskar make or Crompton make motor you want, this much height, length, breadth, whatever the specifications of the item, you can clear it over here. So in this column you can take item code from here as gear oil open up, and you can select the specification from here and just fill up all the details if you want. And then there is a chemical composition detail. In this also you can select the item code from here, and then specification and chemical composition from here, all the chemical composition which are applicable. And in item general information you can add any general information regarding item. As you can see here in the remarks column, you can add any general item, right? So our next step is to save our inquiry. To save our inquiry, we'll move to the upper side and we can see a floppy button over here. Here is the floppy button, and when I'll click this button, my system will ask, do you want to save record? I'll say yes, and now my record is saved. So now my record is clear. That means my record is saved. So this is how you can make a requisition inquiry in iQ-Metallika ERP system. Hope this video would help you.